Stay home. Thank you.
Hello everyone, Standard 12th, Accounts, Chapter number 5, Admission of a Partner. Question number 14. Till question number 13 we have already solved. Now, question number 14. Ruthvi and Prince are partners sharing profit and loss in the ratio of 5:3. The balance sheet of the firm on 31/3/17 was as under. As you can see the balance sheet, workman profit sharing fund is given. Okay. Then creditors, workman compensation reserve. Current account is given in this sum, means we got to prepare the current account also. Capital accounts is given. On asset side, bank, data, stock, building, investment is given. Okay, in the questions, if current account is given, you already know that we got to maintain one more account, means revaluation, then partners capital account, then partners current account, then cash and bank account, and then the balance sheet part. Okay, now. So now coming to the adjustments. They admitted Manan as a partner on 1/4/17 on the following terms. Manan will bring his personal furniture of rupees 75,000 as capital. Look bit over here. He has not brought cash. He has brought furniture of rupees 75,000. So now the new partner is bringing the assets. So the assets will increase. So one entry will be given on asset side of balance sheet, new balance sheet, and the second effect will be given on partners capital account credit side. We will write down as buy furniture and write down the amount of 75,000 in Manan's column. Again I am telling you, Manan will bring personal furniture of rupees 75,000 as capital. So effect will be given as, first effect will be given on new balance sheet asset side. Okay, asset side, write down over there furniture 75,000. Second effect will be given on partners capital account credit side. We will write down as buy furniture and we will write down the amount on Manan's column 75,000. Then number 2, creditors of rupees 60,000 are payable to Manan, which is to be transferred to his capital account. Means Manan was the creditors beforehand to whom we got to pay the amount. Okay, now he is converted into a partner. So what he is telling that whatever amount the firm is going to pay him, he is telling that convert that particular amount into my capital. So the effect will be the creditors will decrease. So on liability side, from creditors of rupees 1,20,000 will minus 60,000. As you can see, the creditors is given 120. From this will minus 60,000, and that 60,000 will become the capital. So on partners capital account credit side, we will write down as by creditors and put the amount of 60,000 in the column of Manan. Manan will be given 1/5 share in future profit. Next, Manan will bring rupees 45,000 as goodwill in cash. Okay. If the new partners bring the amount of goodwill in terms of cash, then what effect we are giving? What entry we are passing? First of all, in this case, we are finding the sacrifice ratio. But as you all know, the new partner is admitted for 1/5 share in future profit. So, the old ratio, which is given as 5:3. Okay. This will be the same as sacrifice ratio will be also be the same as 5:3. Okay. Manan will bring 45,000 as goodwill in cash. The entry will be cash account debit to Ruthvi's capital, okay, to Prince's capital. It will be divided in the ratio of 5:3. So cash account debit 45,000 to Ruthvi's current account, not capital, not now current account. To Ruthvi's current account 28,125, to Prince's current account 16,875. So this will be the journal entries, and based on that we will post the amount. Okay. First, if it will be given on cash account debit side, we will write down to premium for goodwill. Okay, we will write down premium for goodwill. And second effect will be given on partners current account credit side. By premium for goodwill, we will write down the amount on Ruthvi's column and Prince's column. You will check. You got to check the solutions I have done after that. Check it once. Goodwill of the firm is valued at 3 lakhs. See now, students, we have admitted Manan for 1/5 share. So if the value of goodwill is 3 lakh, so 3 lakhs 1/5 is 60,000, but he has brought only rupees 45,000. So difference amount of 15,000 which he has not brought. For that, I have told you beforehand that capital account will be debited. But here in this case, we also have the current account. So the journal entry will be Manan's current account debit to Ruthvi's current account to Prince's current account. For 15,000 we will pass the entry. Okay, so Manan's current account debit 15,000 to Ruthvi's current account 9375 to Prince's current account 5625. this amount will come, and we will give the effect on current account. Okay, check the solution. Credit purchase of rupees 15,000 which was not recorded in creditors account and purchase account, but it is included in closing stock. Okay, so it is a credit purchase. We got to pay the amount, so it is a loss for the enterprise. One effect will be given on revaluation account debit side, and second effect will be added on creditors. So creditors before it was 120 minus 60, now it is 60,000 plus 15,000, now it will be 75,000. Number 7, market value of stock is of rupees 45,000 is rupees 36,000. So the amount of 45 now is reduced to 36, means a loss of rupees 9,000. There might be different stocks in the godown. So after that, one stock worth rupees 45,000, now its value is 36,000. So a loss of 9,000. So loss means we will write the entry on revaluation account debit side to stock 9,000, and total stock is given in the sum as rupees 60,000. So 60 minus now 9. Now the new stock will be of 51,000. 45 stock 1,000. Now its market value is 36. A loss of 9,000. From total stock of 60,000, we will subtract 9,000. We will get 51,000. Liability for workmen compensation is rupees 28,000. In the sum itself, it is given as 60,000. As you can see, the sum 60,000 is given. Now it has become 28,000. The liability decreased. So this 28,000 effect we will be given in liability side, and remaining 32,000 we will distribute among the partners. In current account credit side, we will write by workmen compensation fund. Remaining 32,000 we will distribute in the old ratio 5:3, 20,000 and 12,000. Then accrued interest and investment rupees 24,000 is not recorded. It is a profit for the enterprise. The revaluation on credit side first effect will be given, and accrued means still recoverable. Okay, so it is an asset for the enterprise. Second effect will be given on asset side. Okay, solve the sum carefully. I'll change the figures of the sum. Listen to it properly. In the first sum, 75,000 as capital is given. Make it as 90,000. In second sum, out of creditors of 60,000, make it as 45,000. Third one, keep it as it is. Fourth one, in place of 45,000, make it 40,000. Fifth one, in place of 3 lakh, make it 3,60,000. In sixth adjustment, in place of 15,000, make it 20,000. In sixth adjustment, in place of 45,000, make it 40,000 and 36,000 as it is. In eighth adjustment, is 28,000 is given, make it as 32,000. Okay. In ninth adjustment, 24,000 is given, make it as 20,000. Now what will happen, that might be possible in revaluation account some balance will be remaining. So you already know how to transfer that particular balances. Based on that, kindly solve the sum. If you are having any doubt difficulty, ask me out. Okay. Solution is attached with this video. So go through that also. Okay. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Solution of question number 14. Admission of a partner. Okay, of standard 12. Here I am with that. Okay. So the first part of adjustment, as you all know, is first of all solve the adjustment part. So Manan will bring his personal furniture of rupees 75,000 as capital. As you can see, now the new partner is not bringing the amount of capital in terms of cash, they are bringing the amount of capital by way of furniture. So furniture is an asset, but he is bringing the amount as a capital. So we write down over here, buy furniture. Manan is bringing for rupees 75,000. As we can see, furniture is not there in the books of accounts. So now furniture will be recorded on asset side. Now it is a asset of the business. Out of creditors, so rupees 60,000 are payable to Manan, which is to be transferred to capital account. Manan was beforehand a creditor of the business. Okay. Whom we have to pay the amount. Being a firm, I have to pay the amount. Now Manan is being admitted in the partnership firm as a new partner. So what is telling that? The firm has to pay me rupees 60,000. Now do one thing. The amount which the firm has to pay to me, keep that amount as a capital. So the amount of creditors will decrease and the amount of capital will increase. So one entry will be recorded on partners capital account credit side. Now the creditors of 60,000 is taking the capital of Manan. So now the amount see in the particular sum, the amount of creditors is given as rupees 1,20,000 minus 60,000. So the remaining is 60,000. I am not writing down 60,000 first of all because one more adjustment is there based on the creditors. So amount 60,000 will come outside for this particular adjustment. I will write the particular amount afterwards. Okay, I can write it over here just now for inner column. Okay. Manan will be given 1/5 share in future profit. Okay, no need of finding the sacrifice ratio there. Manan will bring rupees 45,000 as goodwill in cash. If the new partner brings the amount of goodwill, it should be distributed among the old partners in terms of sacrifice ratio. But I have told you earlier, if the new ratio is given as such that 1/5 we are admitting the new partner, then your old and your sacrifice will be the same. So let me see what is the old ratio given here. It is given here as 5:3. As I can see, it is given as 5:3. So it's got the amount of goodwill in terms of cash. So one entry will be on cash account debit side. Premium for goodwill, we will write it down. The amount is 45,000. Okay, this 45,000, the other entry will come on current account by premium for goodwill. 45,000 in the ratio of 5:3, that is the old ratio. So the amount is 28,125 and 16,875. Journal entry. Okay, we have already learned cash account debit 45,000 to Ruthvi's capital 28,125 to Prince's capital 16,875. Whatever the amount of goodwill got by the new partner is to be shared among the old partners in sacrificing ratio. We haven't found the sacrificing ratio because in the sum itself it is given as that we are admitting the new partner for 1/5 share. Okay, if this much is only given, then whatever the old ratio is there, the same will be your sacrificing ratio. Okay, next one, adjustment as such. Goodwill of the firm is valued at rupees 3 lakhs. See students now. Goodwill is given 3 lakhs. So goodwill of Manan. Manan is being admitted for 1/5 share multiplied by 3 lakh. Okay, so it will be rupees 60,000. But he has brought only rupees 45,000. Means remaining 15,000. I hope you still have remembered that if the amount of goodwill is not bringing the remaining part difference, for that part his capital will decrease. For that part his capital will decrease. So what entry we will be passing over here? Okay. So now Manan's capital. We will write down now here Manan's current account. Why current account? Because capital account we cannot give the effect for goodwill. Okay, so Manan's current account, what the amount is 15,000 to Ruthvi's current account to Prince's current account. 15,000 into 5/3 is 9,375. 15,000 into 5/8 is 9,375. Into 3/8 is 5,625. So Manan's current account debit, it is debit. Okay. So Manan's current account debit to Ruthvi's current account to Prince's current account 9,375 and 565 over here by Manan's current account 9,375 and 5,625. Again I am repeating the same thing. Okay. Again I am am repeating the same thing. The amount of goodwill is rupees 3 lakh. Okay. He has got only rupees 45,000. So remaining is 60,000, which he has not. Remaining is 15,000, which he has not got. He got to got 60,000, but he has got just 45,000. 15,000 is pending. Remaining is 15,000. So we will debit the capital account. But in case we are having the current account, then we will debit the current account of the new partner and to current account of the old partners. Only the capital effect will be given in the capital account. Remaining each and everything, the effect will be given in the current account itself. Next. Credit purchase of rupees 15,000 which were not recorded in creditors account and purchase account, but it is included in closing stock. Okay, credit purchase means the amount is yet to be paid. We have yet not paid to the creditors, so it is a loss for the enterprise. So record on debit side of devaluation account. Creditors 15,000 plus unrecorded purchase 15,000. Now we can write down outside 17,000. Next. Market value of stock of 45,000 is 36,000, means a reduction of 9,000. Same the sum itself, we are given the stock rupees 60,000. Okay. The value of 45,000 has become 36,000, a loss of 9,000. Okay. So here we will write down true stock 9,000. From 60,000, we will separate the amount of stock 9,000. So now the amount of stock is 51,000. Then, largely for workman compensation is rupees 28,000. Given in the sum is 60,000. So, workman compensation fund is now is to be maintained at rupees 28,000. In the sum it is given as 60,000. Profit as liability decrease. So profit that amount will directly distribute among the partners in over ratio 32,000 into 5 upon 8. 8 4 is 32. 32 4 into 5 is 20,000 and 12,000. Also understand that the fund claim amount, if it is less, the remaining amount, whatever is remaining, that amount is to be distributed among the whole partners in whole sacrifice in the whole ratio. Accrued interest investment is 25,000, 24,000 is not recorded. Okay, means it is an income. Accrued interest means it is a receivable, means profit for the enterprise. Assets for the business. Accrued interest 24,000. Let us transfer the account. Workman profit sharing fund is given. It is not distributed among the partners. Workman profit sharing fund is given as such 30,000. Trade is done. Workman compensation reserve done. Current account is given 1,50,000 and 1,95,000. Current account will be write down in current account credit side as balance brought down 1,50,000 and 1,95,000. Capital account will be recorded on capital account credit side by balance brought down 1,20,000 and then 90,000. Okay. After that, on asset side, bank account is given. So write down over here to balance brought down. It is given as 60,000. Then details will write on asset side. 90,000 is given. Stock already done. Building on asset side. We'll copy the same amount, whatever is given in the balancing part. 4,50,000. Investment. Same amount. 1,05,000. Now we will close the accounts. First, evaluation account. As you can see, both the side is tallying with 24,000. Close the capital account. 120, 90, 135. 120, 90, 135 to balance headed down balance current on 120, 90 and 135. This amount will be recorded on liability side as capital Prithvi, Premsi, Manan, 120, 90 and 135. Totaling this all gives me rupees 3,45,000. Current account Prithvi, Premsi, Manan. Okay. So closing the rupees account 150 plus 28,125 plus 9375 plus 20,000 gives me rupees 2,07,000. Then Prince's 1,95 plus 16,875 plus 5,625 plus 12,000. Total of 2,29,500. Manan has adding reserve. Manan has a debit balance 50,000. So we will close Manan account on this side. $15,000. Over here, 2,29,500, 2,29,500 and 2,07,000. The balance carried down. This side balance will go on liability side, as you can see. This side balance will go on asset side. So liability side, current account, Prithvi, Prince, 2,07,000, 2,29,500. Adding this up, we got 4,37,000, 4,37,000, 2,07,500. Use the calculator properly. 500 totaling is 4,37,000. Closing the cash account, bank account, I can see 1,05,000. 1,05,000. By balance getting down. 1,05,000. Over here, bank 1,05,000. Okay. And current account balance of Manan. Current account Manan 15,000. 3,45,000 plus 4,37,000 plus 75,000 plus 28,000 and plus 30,000 gives you a total of 9,15,000. Total of 9,15,000. Again, I will be explaining all the whole stuff. Okay. Manan has got a capital as furniture by rupees 75,000, as you can see. Okay. As he has brought the assets, so one entry on partner's capital on credit side and the other entry as an asset in the asset side. Manan was a creditor of the business beforehand, now he has entered as a new partner. So the amount of creditors will decrease and that amount will go on the capital as capital account. He has become now a partner, 60,000. We deduct the amount from the creditors. Okay. Then after that, stock was given. Ups and downs, and I am repeating whatever I am remembering. I tell you that stock is given as the value of stock of 45,000 has become now 36,000. So a loss of 9,000. So from total stock of 60,000, subtracting 9,000, I got to is 51,000. Okay. Then goodwill value. Goodwill here is about 45,000. As the ratio of the new partner is given as 1/5 is that. So as you all know that if the ratio is given as 1/5, so whatever the old ratio the same will be my simplifying ratio. This you already know it very well. Okay. So what is the thing is that cash account debit, rupee and principal. Okay. So we will write it down in current account. Okay. We will write down in current account, not in capital account. Be careful. No other entry will come on capital account except the amount of capitals, nothing else. So cash account debit rupee and to principal, and cash account debit side we will write down over here. On credit side we have written. The total from value of goodwill was 3 lakh, and from the 3 lakh you part element for 1/5 So 1/5 is month should bring rupees 60,000, but here got only rupees 45,000. So remaining 15,000, for remaining 15,000 is capital account will be debited. But as we have the partners capital account based on fixed capital account method, so the entry for preparing will be given on partners current account. So partners current account debit side, rupee and principal current account, and credit side by it will be recorded on both the partners. Okay. Then as I can see, unrecorded purchase entry was also there. For a payment is yet to be made, so it is a loss for the business. Creditors will increase and creditors will be added back over here. Then the claim for workmen compensation fund, now it is accepted at least 28,000. In the book itself it is given as 60,000. Now it has become 28. So 28 have written. Remaining amount is a profit for the business, so it will be recorded on the credit side of partners current account, distributed among the partners in old ratio. Okay. Then accrued interest point is also given there. So accrued interest I have recorded is one type of income for the business, profit for the business. Record the credit side as capital or asset side. Okay. Then after that I have closed all the accounts which is given over here. Transferred all the accounts in the respective accounts. When I saw that reverse in both the sides, there is no profit and no loss is there. Then closing the capital account, I got balance credit account. This amount I have transferred to the liability side. Okay. Then closing the current account, I got balance on both the sides. If your balance is on right debit side, it will record on the liability side. And if your balance is on credit side, it will record on the asset side. Then I close the bank account, whatever the balance is, I will transfer to asset side. Then closing my balance sheet, I got the answer. Okay. Look into the sum. Okay. Properly, if you are having any doubts, any queries, you can give me a call, you can WhatsApp me out. Change the figures. Okay, so the sums, supposedly in the very first, it is given as 75,000, make it 90,000. Creditors is given as 60,000, make it 45,000. Okay. Change the figure to accrued interest, is 24,000 is given. Okay. Make it as 20,000. Okay, so some changes you can also make. Okay. Goodwill amount, 45,000 is given, make it as you can make it as 40,000. Okay, 3 lakh amount is given, make it as 4 lakh amount. So change like that. Stock of 45,000 has become 36,000. Make 40,000 has become 36,000. The full loss of 4,000 will be there. Undivided purchase was given as 15,000. Make it as 20,000. Okay, the few changes you can also make. Okay, you can also update the sum and based on that try to solve the sum properly. Still, if you are having any doubts, any queries, you can ask me out, you can WhatsApp me out, you can call me out, okay? I will help you out in solving the sums in a proper manner. Keep doing these sums again and again because same type of sums are only going to be asked in the board examination. Okay? Thank you.